Despite developing, outlining, and writing my third novel last year, and helping my students finish their first drafts this year, I've made less progress on my story this year than I ever have. And just saying that out loud fills me with some shame. I feel deeply not good enough as a writer, let alone somebody who helps other people write their books. But that's exactly why I'm going to share what I'm doing to get the ball rolling again next year, along with some of the deeper reasons why I struggled this year, so it can help you too if you're in the same boat. The biggest reason I wasn't as consistent this year was I allowed myself to stay stuck and not ask for help. And when I wrote my first draft, it was structurally solid. There were no big plot holes. I had done all of that development work up front, and I was really proud of finishing it. But I wasn't sure I had made the story as interesting as possible. Because I started this story back in 2021, back before I knew a lot of what I know now, which is why I re-outlined it last year. But I've learned even more since then. So while the structure is solid, I found myself wondering, do I need to tweak all of my scenes and shift my plot to make the story itself more marketable and more interesting? Do I continue doing that and create a new draft? Or is my old draft actually perfectly fine and I just need to revise it? That one question kept me from being consistent all year. Actually, not all year, because I took a break from my story in the first few months of the year, and then I started revising my original draft. Okay, so I'm being a little hard on myself. I wasn't inconsistent all year. It just feels like the last 6 months were an entire year. And the point is, when you're feeling stuck, there's almost always a question behind that. Even when you're procrastinating and you're going, well, I don't really have time to write, I don't know when I'm going to write, there's also usually something underneath that where it's, and if I did sit down to write, I don't really know what I would write anyway, so I'm just gonna procrastinate. But having a question that's unanswered is what's going to slow you down. And the frustrating thing for me is because I was so busy, I just let it linger. It was really easy to put it off. So here I am in December with one complete draft and one half complete draft. Dang it. So the first thing I'm going to do to be more consistent in 2026 is ask my question, get clarity. That is something I can do. So right now for accountability, I'm going to set an appointment with my writing coach so I can get it sorted out. My brain is literally going, what if there's no answer? What if neither option is great? What if you wasted all this time on both drafts? I'm just going to book it anyway. So hold on one second. Appointment confirmed. I will take a picture of that. I know once I talk through it all, get some outside feedback, I'll feel better about it. I'll be able to actually write and just pick a direction and go. Once I have a direction, try to slow me down. But once I don't know where I'm supposed to go, then I get stuck. That's what happens. It's totally normal. So we're not gonna sit in that for another year. I just did something about it, so. Then I need to figure out when am I going to write. A big piece of being consistent is showing up and doing it consistently. And instead of just being like, well, I'll do it every day, or I'll just fit it in whenever, I need a real schedule. Running my own business is kind of like having 10 jobs at once. And I love it. But I also tend to prioritize that over everything else because that's pretty urgent. Eating and paying my bills is pretty important. So those are top priorities, as I'm sure they are for you. But writing has to be a top priority. Do you ever feel like everything in your life has to be a top priority? Like my health needs to be a top priority, my job has to be a top priority, my relationship has to be a top priority. My writing has to be a priority. A lot of the time the feeling is I need to do this more urgent thing right now. And sometimes that matters, but also sometimes I need to be like, not everything is as urgent as I am saying that it is. What I realized this year was I will almost never feel like writing. I will always feel like something else is more important. So I'm gonna schedule writing time into my calendar as if it's a meeting on my schedule. And I'm going to start with less than I would like. I'm going to create a goal that feels so attainable, it's just like stupid if I don't do it. And I'm going to start with 2 writing sessions a week because that feels almost like not enough. And I want to live in that space for a bit until I build consistency. 2 sessions a week of writing? Come on, I can do that, okay? Consistency, more than speed. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. So I'm looking at my calendar and I'm gonna say Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm setting aside an hour of writing time. That feels like I'm never gonna make progress. But again, that's a feeling. That's a feeling that's not reality. So the first thing I'm gonna do to be more consistent next year is get clarity on my questions. And the second thing I'm gonna do is build consistency, starting smaller than I would ideally like. Third thing I'm gonna do is get more accountability partners. Even as I'm saying that, I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be held accountable. I don't want to feel the shame when I inevitably miss my goal. Please don't hold me accountable. No, it's so good. Okay. So I'm telling you what my plan is. I'm going to tell my boyfriend what my plan is, and I'm going to tell the writers in my coaching group what my plan is. But even though that's all great, I know that I need something more than that. Because 9 times out of 10, people aren't really going to check in with you about, hey, how's your goal? Because no one apart from me really cares about this goal, right? Not as much as me. So instead of waiting for people to check in, I am going to be proactive and check in every single week. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. I'm going to post updates about my writing. This is going to be good for me. Okay, that is what I'm going to do. And here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to expect that every week will go perfectly. Maybe something happens on a Monday and I have to write on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to wait until I feel like writing. And I'm not going to guilt and shame myself about any part of this process. This is supposed to be fun. This is a fun thing that I love doing. So more of that, less of the guilt and shame. Unnecessary. Now, the best thing about all of this is I don't have to worry about the structure of my story at all, which has reduced the number of questions I have about my story to 1. Do I do this with my plot or do I do that with my plot? But figuring out what happens next, what my characters are doing, how they change, have I developed them enough, all of those questions are answered. If you don't have a strong process for developing your story or a strong structure for your story, let's get all of that sorted out so you don't have to worry about those questions as you try to be more consistent next year. So I'll leave a link to all the ways you can do that below. Otherwise, I hope this video helps you set some realistic goals for next year as well. Know that I am rooting for you as well. You can do this, and I'll talk to you next time. Happy writing.